I've never seen something like this in my life. Wherein is healing for mankind.
So these are the world's largest honeybee breed in the world, and it has specifically black color.
From the country of the Himalayas and Everest Peak. Honey hunters. We came here to witness the harvest season of the most unusual honey, the hallucinating honey.
Yeah, it's called mad honey.
From the giant beehives located at the peak of the Himalayas in Nepal.
The honey that we harvest carries an intoxicating effects because of the rhododendron flower. The people consume that honey and get intoxicated.
That hallucination comes from this flower.
I cannot walk, I cannot talk, I cannot do anything. Dark cold.
They climb high cliffs that sometimes exceed 200 meters in height. In one of the world's most dangerous honey harvesting processes.
So it's the national flower of Nepal.
These are the honey hunters.
In western Nepal has given its name to the soldiers.
But in Nepal's mountains, it's different. Different honey harvest, different bees, honey hunters, Gurun tribes, the most unusual honey.
Hello.
We've arrived at Kathmandu, Nepal's capital. It's a country with 30 million inhabitants, located in the middle of the Himalaya mountains, between India and China. It contains the Everest Peak, the highest peak in the world. We came here to witness the harvest season of the most unusual honey in the world. We're going to an unusual place. We're going to honey hunters on top of mountains. The place we're going to is not normal. More than 10 hours driving to reach this high mountain area. We have to switch cars to go even higher, an isolated place. These honey hunters. Bees make their way into these plains and valleys to collect nectar from the flower of a plant that is widespread in these areas on the highlands of the Himalayas. A new adventure in Nepal. Gurun tribe that we're going to harvest honey in an unusual way. Honey, guys, wherein is healing for mankind. Tomorrow is when we'll meet the honey. 10 o'clock at night. We went out at 10 o'clock in the morning. This honey is different to all the types of honey in the world. Mad honey is what they call it. And this is its season, spring. Why? Because it's when that flower blossoms.
Brother, what a nice welcome, man.
Thank you.
Where we sit down?
Yeah, we sit here.
They welcomed us. This flower is red. That's why its honey is called red honey, and also mad honey. It's called rhododendron flower, and it's Nepal's national flower. We're going to honey hunters. We have to hike for an hour and a half. The Himalayas are behind us. These Nepalis on mountains have so much energy and power. You'll find that there are Nepalis around the world, their profession is climbing because they live in between mountains.
Namaste, सबैजनालाई मेरो नाम नन्दलाल तामाङ गाउँ ताजे बासिन्दा अनि मैले यो भिरु महाकार्य गर्ने लगभग 20 वर्ष भयो
फेरि यो भन्दा पहिले मैले ड्रेन्जर काम पनि गर्थेँ म इसप फोल्डर हो मैले दुबई साउदी म 105 मिटरमा गएर चाहिँ ड्रेन्जर इसप फोल्डरै बनाउँथे
So these are the Gurung tribes that we're speaking about. So we're gearing up for the honey hunting. And next 1 hour we'll reach the spot for the hunt.
So they're going down. They brought their equipment of honey hunting. This honey is considered one of the most famous types of honey in the world, where people risk their lives trying to collect it. It's sold for high prices. It wasn't easy getting here at all. And what they're doing is not easy. This is one of the world's hardest professions, the biggest, most dangerous bees on the planet. And the bees are 3 centimeters in length. Imagine, now we'll face these bees. Bees that have a lethal sting.
Welcome to Gurung's village!
Now we're stopped for a while. As you can see, they put the rope in the river so that it becomes easier to grip, because there's gonna be climbing now. A lot of people died climbing cliffs and mountains to harvest honey. And these high grounds are named after each person who died doing this dangerous job.
So all the villagers have gathered here for the hunt. We're next to the cliff and they're gearing up for the main event of the day, which is honey hunting. Put the wooden logs inside the braided bamboo ropes.
Before going up these cliffs, they sacrifice chickens.
They are about to sacrifice the chicken. So after the blossom of rhododendron flowers, these mad bee, they fly into the flowers and they get the granotoxin-rich honey. So they're
What's the name of the flower?
rhododendron flower. Yeah, it's called mad honey.
Mad honey.
Yeah, it's mad honey.
I'm very excited for this honey. Oh my God, imagine harvesting honey ourselves and tasting it. They're going to the bees. We're going to an area where bees will gather around us. They will set these green leaves on fire to repel bees. So they brought us these clothes because the bees sting. So they use green leaves because it produces more smoke. And this smoke irritates the bees to make them get out of the beehives. This reminded me of things. In the name of Allah. Wherein is healing for mankind. Bees absorb flower nectar, then go back to their homes that are beehives, and that nectar becomes honey in their bellies, in the bee's belly.
मिल्छ खाने त्यही खानुलाई काटेको
Yeah.